Hello, I'm Golden Self. Welcome to 1979 Revolution Black Friday. This was released April 4th, 2016. It is a choice-driven narrative game that brings players into the brooding world of a nation on the verge of collapse. This is from the Steam page. Play as Reza, an aspiring photojournalist, and make life and death decisions as you survive the gritty streets of Iran, yes, Iran, in the late 1970s. Very positive, 85% of the 97 user reviews for this game are positive on Steam. So there you have that as well. Now, I've heard good things about this game from, it's very unhip of me to admit it, but public radio. Now, that is not a good sign, generally speaking, when it comes to games. But it was a show that I respect a good deal. I played, I played a little bit of it just to test it out. To be honest, I played another, we're gonna go ahead and just reset this. I tried to record already, and I just wasn't happy with it, so we'll give it another shot. But there's still plenty more to see and do. So let's do it. Are you ready? In the summer of 1978, thousands of Iranians flooded the streets and fought for change despite their class, religious beliefs, and political allegiances. The protests erupted into a bloody uprising against Iran's self-appointed king, the Shah. What you're about to experience is based on real stories, real events, and real people. The choices you will make will shape your experience in this revolution and the fates of those around you. Chapter 1. Dark Days. Safe House. Tehran, Iran, January 1980. Huh, he didn't press play and record at the same time.
If you're listening to this, then it means you received my package.
No one's listening because you're not recording, guy. You didn't hit the play button.
As I've been forced into hiding. With the U.S. hostage situation,
Should I?
It's unsafe to get anything out of Iran.
Okay, let's do it.
You must get these to the press immediately.
All right.
Many people's lives depend on
it,
including my own.
Depend on seeing these
If anything should
photographs.
happen to me, you must trust Bibi.
Okay, so what's in these photographs that is so amazing? It could be this. This is a otherwise fairly innocuous photo of just people having lunch. All these action scenes, right? To me, that's fairly normal stuff, right? This is like you just turn on TV, you'll see this. I mean, this is his job. He's a journalist, I assume. I mean, I know that he's a journalist because I'm him. But if there was something intriguing hidden amongst all this, I think it would probably be in that restaurant scene. Or this here. That could just be an American hostage from the hostage crisis. I don't know. Also, these are just your standard things you would see if you just look on the BBC or the newspaper. And as a journalist, you'd expect that I'd have photos like these. Well, check it out. I think that's a fuel line. A line for fuel, I should say. Not like something you use in Kerbal Space Program.
Do you remember what I said when I first joined the revolution?
First time I played this, I thought, none of these, it'll just pick for me anyway, if I don't.
The only way to defeat this violent regime is through peaceful protest.
I don't know what it picks, but I just clicked that because it's the first option, really.
Quick, grab the plans, we need to go now.
Okay, where is it?
Yes, I could get all into the philosophy of what is better, but I don't have enough context for that yet. Find the plans before time runs out. Okay, well, I know where they are, and last time I failed to get them, so I guess I'll go get them. They're over here. So I'm gonna WASD over here.
Find it.
Oh, that's just my ID card.
Hurry, Reza.
I guess it's actually over here. Secret plans. Grab them.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, I got the secret plans. Like it's gonna matter because what?
Free! You want to do this? Come on!
I'm getting accosted by a police or military fellow. One or the other. Or it could be the dog catcher, I don't know. Fill the icon by clicking on it repeatedly before time runs out. I could be part of like this illegal puppy, I actually succeeded that time. Puppy mill scheme. It occurs to me. But I don't know. Okay, I guess there was a lot more guys there than the one, and the woman we were with got away, and I don't know what was the point of me getting the secret plans. Because there was other stuff to look at that was interesting. The other times I looked at it. This time, I was like, you know what, let's actually go get the secret plans for once. Anyway, this game is, I believe, made by an Iranian Canadian.
Because of the great leadership of the Shah, is an island of stability.
His name is Naveed Konsari. He worked for Rockstar Games between 2000 and 2006, which was its big sort of revolutionary period where Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, its generational sequels, the Max Payne series, Red Dead Revolver, were all very... You can see a lot of connections to that style in this game. But moreover, those were games that put you into situations that made you uncomfortable. They would ask you to do things that you really never would have ever considered doing on your own, to make decisions that you never thought you'd have to make, or that maybe now you kind of think someday you might have to make and you never would have considered that possibility. In other words, they make you less naive about the world, and they give you a sense of experience, of making what you only hear about on the news or through other people feel more real because you yourself are taking part in it. And I think that that is the exact idea behind this game. What I'm really excited to see in 1979 Revolution, Black Friday. $11.99 on Steam. No sponsor. As if they could afford to sponsor me. But anyway, yeah, this game is made for cheap. And that is the trade-off, especially in terms of gameplay. It is a story game. You definitely have an impact on the way it goes, but the actual gameplay is limited and repetitive.
You're a very lucky man, Mr. Shirazi. In my former life, I wouldn't have let you live.
Hopefully the audio all sounds good.
Drink. You must be thirsty.
I'm not gonna drink your tea.
Chai is getting cold. Have it your way. This could be a very unpleasant place. Because here at Evin, we are correcting paths.
How is that unpleasant?
Correcting paths? Is that what you
That sounds
call
great.
this? Ah!
You will learn not to disrespect me. You were one of us. We fought side by side to overthrow the Shah, that Western puppet. What changed?
I've never like you is what I probably would have clicked on.
When did you lose your faith?
Or maybe not the
Instead
same
of
cause.
helping the new regime, you masterminded horrendous acts of violence against us.
Let's be me. I'm gonna be me. What would I say now?
Ready for your redemption? I can save you, Reza.
Don't need it. The defensive choice.
I don't need your redemption.
At this point, redemption is the only thing that can save you.
I just told you I don't need it though.
Open it. Go on, open it.
Open it.
Or are you afraid to confront your past?
Why wouldn't I open
Your
it?
photos rallied our nation to rebel against
Ah,
the
what? I forgot how to read Farsi.
now, and they are being used to identify those who plot against.
Okay, first you transcribe it to
Islamic
Arabic, then you translate it to Farsi. No, just kidding.
Good, Aferin.
I know that it's
Show me an
the
act
same
of
script
faith,
as Arabic, but it's a
and
different
I will be
language.
fair.
Show you an act of good faith, and he'll be fair. Okay. Well, maybe we can get out of this with some kind of
You're charged
something.
with
Maybe we can
treason
make a deal with the
and
devil here.
conspiring to carry out a series of attacks against the Islamic Republic of Iran.
If I can get onto the street, I can plot something else against this guy. That's my
How do you
thinking.
plead?
And I know that it's just going to be a flashback. I'm not guilty, so I don't. Oh, I clicked too late.
Do you know what we do to traitors here in
Damn it.
Evin prison?
You redeem them, obviously,
Redeem them.
like cereal box tops.
Yes, that's what I do. God willing, inshallah. I know so much about you, Rezajan. I know that you are coming from a very well-connected family.
Okay.
Who are loyal to the Shah.
Thanks for telling me.
And I know about your Savak brother Hussein.
Leave my brother out of
Savak.
this.
He was a
Know that
Savak
upon your
or something.
return from Germany, you joined our fight against the Shah, despite your family's wishes.
Your fight. I don't know about
What
that.
do you know about me? Do you know who I am?
You're my interrogator.
You are the interrogator.
That is your job right now.
I see.
That's what you're going to be.
My name is Asadullah Lajavardi. But you already knew that, didn't you? Now, what is my name?
Well, I mean, you just told me it. I don't see a reason not to play your game. Ow, you're such an asshole.
Reza,
The thing is, I already played through whether I clicked on
why can't you show me the decency
who
of
cares what your name is or whatever?
remembering my name?
And he does the exact same thing. He says, why don't you tell me the decency of remembering my
Is
name?
Asadullah Lajavardi.
And I just said that. So I'm really annoyed that it gives you the same response.
Effing
If it's really choice driven, I would like to see a little more consequence for the choices.
Hajar.
I'll have to play around with that a bit more. You see, the truth is, we'll probably not just play this game linearly. We'll probably do some choices over and over just to see them. That's just how I'm gonna play.
Hajj Agha.
Hajj.
I'm sorry if that ruins the immersion for you, but I'm more curious about picking it apart than I am about just playing it as a game. We already know that it's a low-budget game. Its value is going to be in what it shows us, what we can learn from it, more than in how much fun it is. And that's going to be fun in itself. Someone lit a bag of crap on fire on a porch. Someone is gonna die for that tonight.
The 3 men arrested with you have been executed. They confessed
To a string of porch paper bag crap
to almost
fires.
everything. We found your plans to bomb the Revolutionary Guard's headquarters.
I mean, I took the plans. How could you have them? You didn't take them. You're bluffing. I know it.
Do you know what this is?
I'm assuming that they didn't search me, which of course it would be probably a better idea to assume that
course
they
you don't.
did.
A city
But
boy
he looks like he's
you
wearing his own clothes.
has never had a use for a cattle prod. Until now. It takes about 400 million.
You know what's interesting is I'm supposed to buy that this is a real person, right? This is someone's personality.
Not yet, anyway.
Am I supposed to buy that that is some, like, can I imagine an American doing that, really? Having this sadistic, well then again, I suppose he's just playing bad cop, right? He's being tough. I should be a little more careful in rushing to conclusions about what his personality really is, how 2D he really is. A big part of an interrogation or any interview is really just the mask you wear.
Cup of tea. Maybe you will think twice before.
Ow! Okay, there was a consequence. Okay, that's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, I'm intrigued now. Because last time he didn't cattle prod me. And that was, I did drink the tea that time.
Give us all the information about your collaborators and the details of your next target. Let's start with your friend, Babak Azad. Who is he? Where can we find him?
Babak.
Is he the one who recruited you? Was he the mastermind behind the attacks in March? Reza.
Oh, well, you get a choice to cooperate or not this time. Let's cooperate. I want to know more.
Okay, I'll cooperate.
Then you better start talking, Reza.
I mean, how else am I going to find out? Is that wrong? Should I have not cooperated? I'm selling out my friend. I'm assuming though that I'm going to have a way of saving his life. I also assumed that if I'd clicked don't cooperate, it just would have beaten me until I cooperated.
Reza, what are you doing? Chikar mikoni.
Oh, I didn't take that picture. He did it.
For something important.
This is important?
This is history in the making, Babak.
Now, Bobo, now you are about to see history in the making.
But I have plans for this picture back in Germany.
Oh yeah? That's nice of you, Reza John.
Oh, not for me, it's for Hannah.
Hannah? Hannah kiye?
Oh, you're gonna like her. She's got a thing for Iranian.
Oh
guys.
yeah, واقعاً?
Yeah, man. I've told her about you and your legendary disco moves.
John Travolta, Baba has nothing on me.
This is a heavy prod to
Nice.
A, we're in the 70s,
Here.
B, Iran was
Shit,
fairly
what's
Western.
this?
Listen to it, Reza. Gush kon behesh. It's Khomeini's latest speech, and it just came from France. A new Iran is coming, Reza John, and I'm here to help spread the word.
From
Come on, you
France?
gonna take this or
Damn it.
not? We don't have all day.
It picked before I could click. I would have known the answer to that anyway. It should have said where it had to
These
get it.
cassettes have become the voice of the revolution and therefore a threat to the regime. Now take it, Baba. Yeah.
Take the tape.
You know you want to.
It's a collectible.
Okay, I'll take it.
I don't know if I had to click
Trust
it or...
me.
You're not gonna regret it.
You think what's on this could really make a difference?
Come on, Reza. Let's change Iran.
It is propaganda
It's not my
though.
kind of propaganda, Babak.
What you call propaganda, Reza, is my truth.
It's just words, Babak.
Maybe to you, it's just words. But to me, it's words that have never been spoken out loud before. The time is now, Reza John. Toino mi fami, you know this. That's why you're here.
Russian. Okay, I'll give it a listen.
I mean, that's all I ask.
Down right.
Okay?
Can I listen to
Keep
it
hidden,
though? I haven't
and
been able to
whatever
find a
you
way to do it yet so
do
far.
not listen to it at home. I don't even want to imagine what your mother would do.
He's
You're
saying
still
basically
scared of
you
my
have to
mother,
do it in
huh?
the world somewhere, I
And you're
think.
not?
Good point.
Okay, Baba, Bia,
No, there- yeah,
let's
there
get
has to be a
better
way to
view.
play it.
Bibi wants you to capture how big this is
Who's
becoming.
Bibi?
You're gonna like her. This is all because of her. See why I told you to save your film?
Little feminism thrown in.
This is the future of Iran. This is our future. Start taking pictures.
All right, now we've got this camera mini game, which kind of reminds me of Wind Waker.
Like this. There has to be at
You
least
ever played that for the
100,000 people on the
GameCube?
streets.
You wait till the you first got to find a spot that's green, then you wait for the yellow thing to get in the middle of the thing, and then you click. It's pretty obnoxious. It never gets harder or easier. It's just this. So far, dying a martyr was an act of heroism and a common theme on the banners of the revolution. We've got the actual what I like about this. Two things I like about this. You have the actual photo that inspired the frame that they're sort of simulating it, sort of with. And imitating. Here's the actual scene where you can see that there are a lot more people, and it is more crazy and hectic looking than this here, which is very orderly, and it's in color. On the other hand, here it's in color, and you can get a sense of perhaps what the color palette and what it would have felt like to be there, what it would have looked like, with the kind of the quality of the air. And you have the sounds in the background. If you click learn more, it does take you away from the scene sound effects, but you get more information like the value of religious self-sacrifice combined with physical defenselessness against the Shah's well-armed military made martyrdom a common theme on the banners of the revolution. Now, assuming that this game is more than one-sided propaganda, this would be a very probably cool thing to use in the classroom. I'd have to assume, because or maybe not so much, maybe more so as homework or something to do over a break. The universal, something you can just, because you can just kind of sit back and relax into this, as opposed to the feeling of sitting down with a textbook. The universal hope for change impassioned people from all backgrounds to join the revolution. In early 1978, September that year, 500,000 protesters marched through Tehran. Yeah, this is a scene, you get the sense here, wow, they're all the way, that bridge that's all the way over there, I mean, of course, it actually looks quite close, especially if you've played modern games. You're like, this is an obvious attempt to trick me into thinking that there's more space here than there actually is. And sure, it is if you look for it, but here's again to show you, hey, no, for real, this actually happened, and it was a big deal. And you can get more about that, actual numbers, which is great. Although I would love to see some sources or something. Would be very. I would be more sympathetic for that.
Right? It's Shariat Madari, Grand Ayatollah.
Oh, they're giving us the intro to another character on the scene here that most Westerners don't know anything about. The Ayatollah Shariat Madari was a religious leader with outspoken progressive beliefs. My impression from reading this is that this game, if anything, might be somewhat biased toward him. He's sort of a middle ground, maybe kind of a Turkish-like option, I don't know yet. But he expresses progressive religious views. He preached about the democratic will of people, And I think the idea of an Islamic Republic originates with people like this, in terms of as a corely held belief that you could have such a thing. So this is also you could maybe go to this other thing about Israel as being similar to that idea as well. The revolution successfully abolished Iran's 2,500-year-old monarchy, reshaping the course of the nation's history. And another thing that a lot of Westerners don't consider as well is that Iran and the Arabs are not really very friendly to each other, no more than the Arabs in Israel. So there's somewhat of a natural and some historical connection there as well.
To some, those people praying would be intimidating. But to me, it's pretty powerful.
We get a photo of the public prayer, citizens of the Iranian Revolution. Now, it's all mixed up with religion, right? So, Ayatollah Shah urged his followers to avoid violence through his teachings from the beginning. I've asked people to speak their minds, but with calm and dignity, not in a provocative way. Prayer in itself is fairly provocative, though. I mean, it is...
Hey, good luck trying to buy anything from the bazaar. All the shopkeepers have gone on strike,
It is an interesting form of civil disobedience, but gives people another idea as well. When the Shah threatened martial law, a reported 30,000 oil workers went on strike, causing a crippling chain reaction. Alright, so we had an oil strike in one of the world's major oil producers.
Bobak, seriously, I can't wait to get these developed.
Did you get a picture of Ayatollah Shariat Madari? People are saying that he should lead Iran.
Probably.
Yeah, I think I did.
He's a cleric who understands the hearts of the oppressed.
No religious mullah is going to lead this country. Fahmidi, understand? That's over.
Why
Well,
not? Are we not a nation of Muslims, brother?
Brother, Barudar, we are a nation of equality greater than Western capitalism.
Oh, they're
Or
leftists.
your paganism. Fahmidi,
Paganism.
understand?
let's talk him down.
will run this government. Fahmi
Hey,
Chimigan?
comrade, lighten up.
Why did I have to call him comrade? That's so insulting.
Okay.
Or at the very least, the
We don't do
tone
this,
was kind of
all right?
insulting.
All of this is about non-violence.
I thought we were going
We
to
don't
talk
want to
him
give the
down,
army
not
any
provoke
reason to
him.
intervene.
I don't trust this punk with his camera.
I guess I just don't like communists, my character. He just doesn't like them.
Yeah, I'm taking pictures.
Keep walking. That's right.
Khajalat Bikesh. He's communist. Always posturing.
Well, how do you know I'm not a leftist journalist?
Come on.
Man, Bobak, what happened to you back there?
Look, just because I didn't kick his ass doesn't mean I didn't want to.
Did you see his hair? You guys share the same barber?
Comrade.
Yeah,
that's
you
all
guys need to
got?
work on that.
Come on, let's hit the streets.
It's not working for you. I'm not really one to talk right now, though. Well, Reza's got okay hair, but... well, anyway. Chapter 4, not the Iran you left. Shariza Avenue. Shariza Avenue. Did you like my glottal
This is not
R?
the Iran you left a year ago. The people are angry, especially after Savak burned down the Cinema Rex.
Cinema Rex?
Are you talking about the fire?
Don't tell me you haven't heard of Cinema Rex.
I haven't.
Over 400 people died
Is that
in
like
that
AMC?
fire. And now, it's time for answers.
You think it can get out of control?
Look, it could get ugly, but we won't achieve anything through violence.
The army
How are
will
the people
slaughter
gonna
us.
take on an army?
Look, Reza John, you have to believe in the power of people, okay? Good will triumph. Now come on, it's time to discover what this revolution's all about.
And we're off. From here on, we have a very slow walk speed. Some rather frustrating interaction with Babak. Oh, yes! Alright. This here?
That's an interesting look.
I've seen this guy before. He calls himself the Walking Dead. He's a walking memorial.
Besaram, my son, please take a picture. Show the world what is happening here.
Okay, so yep, more of this camera stuff.
Okay, Reza, just look at this street as a sandwich.
I'm the
okay,
photographer
Babak?
guy.
Yeah, I'm great. Oh, Leah. It's
I'm
the
like in school
perfect
for it or
analogy,
something, aren't I?
the perfect ingredients. The bread.
Some
the
protesters
cheese,
wore graphic
the salt,
photographs of
man,
murdered
the
revolutionaries
salsa,
and became
the
walking
tea.
billboards. Dude, I know. Persian food's great. Let's get on with it. Or Iranian food. Please pick the one you find politically compatible. Whether the victims were killed on the street tortured, or executed, their stories were immortalized in the revolutionary landscape. That's pretty bizarre. But there's nothing much to say there. Nothing new there. Saman won't forget this. So I think we were building disposition with these people. So I think, is this guy's name Saman? And this guy is Babak, so it can't be, yeah, that has to be Saman. Alright, I'm gonna have to end the episode here. We're gonna wander around next time and view all these stalls. Sort of feels like Assassin's Creed 2 kind of in the color palette. Well, it's supposed to be not Middle East, but it's a what many Westerners maybe call Middle East. I guess it's the Middle East. Is Persia the Middle East? Or Iran? Is it even Persia? Can we go back here? There's a lot of invisible walls. See, this is where in many games you don't think, okay, knock over those barrels, there's going to be like a piece of heart back there or something, right? But it's just an invisible wall. There's nothing. There's no interactivity. It's a point and click, more or less, story game. Hope you enjoy it. I hope you'll join me next time. And I'm gonna go back to where I can pose for a nice little outro shot here. Yes. See you then. Feel free to like. It helps. It's actually really important. Subscribing was probably even better at this point in my life. Let's be honest. And then I would love to also see your comments. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.